Hey everyone, welcome to today's video. So today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys how to make what I call poor man's shield build. Now, the reason I say poor man is because a lot of these items are easily attainable or easier to attain than many other items. Say if I wanted to show you a really nice, pretty shield build, I'll probably come and start telling you about the tardigrade armor system. If you don't have that, or if you don't have your 4 pieces of True Patriot, because some people actually have will tell you that True Patriot will basically never drop for them in their entire playthrough through this game because their RNG hates them. And I understand. I mean, where some gear sets just don't want to drop for you, you can use basic brand sets to build one. Now, the brand set combination that we have here are 2 Hiligards, 2 Golem Gear, and your DNH Punch Drunk Mask. This mask is a named item, but it is actually much easier to get than, say, the Hollow Man mask. This is not a Hollow Man mask, okay? This is just a y'all mask. I just have it just a hope. The y'all mask, the Hollow Man mask, is basically a phantom. It's a ghost, one of the rarest items to get in the game. Whereas the DNH Punch Drunk mask, you're gonna get a whole bunch of them. And if you don't, just get yourself a Hildegard mask, and you should be fine. It's not really complex to get one of those, and it would even give you more benefit if you want to gain an extra 1% armor regeneration. Okay, now I have a Motherly Love gloves. This is a pair of named gloves, but it's guaranteed if you follow specific steps. So you go to your specializations, and when you get to your technician specialization, their field research, if you do it up to phase 2, you will get a blueprint. The blueprint allows for you to craft these gloves as much as you want based on how much materials you have. Okay, so it's not out of the question to get. Now, I will confess I have Perfect Vanguard here on this chest piece, but if you don't have the Point Man chest piece, you can always get a regular chest piece from whatchamacallem, the Hildegard brand, and go roll the regular Vanguard on there. If you don't even have a Hildegard chest piece, you can use a 511 and roll Vanguard on there, just a regular Vanguard on there, and that would still give you the benefit of the Vanguard talent. Okay, and then you have your Golem Gear. The 2 pieces give you the 1% armor regeneration as well. Now I know you're going to be running the Bulwark Shield, and you're probably wondering, where am I going to get a Liberty Exotic? Now, here on the video, I'm going to list for you the missions that you have to play in specific orders for you to actually get the parts and then be able to craft this weapon. This weapon is a weapon that you can get guaranteed if you follow specific steps and find yourself one of these. This is a D50. It's a high damage sidearm, and you will need it to craft yourself the Liberty. Okay, it's part of the components when it comes to crafting. So if you have found one of these and you've kept it, then yes, good for you. If not, go find one of these and beg. Some people, it took them a while to get this, but like I said, once you get this and get all the exotic components, you can craft yourself this as well. Now, the idea behind this shield build is that it's respectable enough where you can deal some really good damage. You have 15% weapon damage. You have 20% headshot damage as well, based on your pistol, and you have Douglas and Harding that gives you 20% pistol damage. So that's the benefit of running this mask. But if you don't want to do any damage and you just want to tank, I would just say, okay, maybe you can get a little bit of armor, but honestly, the armor isn't doing anything for you. The only thing it's going to be doing is it's going to be getting your shield to skill tier 6. And skill tier 6 is where you're getting a lot more active regeneration, where you're getting a lot more shield health, and you're getting a lot more holstered regeneration. Not too much, just 25%. But skill tier 6 is worth it when it comes to the holstered regeneration as well. But I'm comfortable here. If you're not, get another blue roll or get another utility roll, because if you notice the way the shield works, it can go with blues or utility to add to get the skill tier as high as possible. The Point Man gives your team, every time you deploy your shield, they get 50% of your armor as a bonus armor, and this goes to everybody on your team, and it has a 25-second cooldown. It's actually pretty good. It gives the tardigrade armor a run for its money. The only thing with the tardigrade armor is that is done automatically per ally, okay? And that's the only thing that, makes the tardigrade armor special. But like I said, it's also good the way that it is. And then my Golem Gear basically has armor, health, and then the other knee pads also has armor and then has skill damage. Now, I rolled skill damage because I was working with the status effect build with these knee pads. But if you get your knee pads and it has the potential to get health, I would get health or something like that, if you understand what I mean. Or maybe critical hit damage or headshot damage. You can get there because it's now a minor attribute and you can use it to your advantage. Let me see. Does headshot damage roll on knee pads? Let me make sure I'm saying the correct thing. Recalibration library, knee pads. Sorry, attributes. Yep, headshot damage can roll on your knee pads, 10%. So if you have the opportunity to do that for a build like that, you just go ahead and roll 10% headshot damage so that when you hit a target on the head, that target will know that something hit them. You know, they'll definitely understand that something has touched them, and you know, they'll feel that damage. And so that's one way to hide a bunch of damage, you know, in your build. Because, you know, a lot of people, once you've met the blue requirements, then that's about all you need. You know, maybe other things like hazard protection and all that. But man, if you're packing that headshot damage in between, you are going to be doing some serious damage once you hit a target in the head. And, you know, like I said, that target will probably not even understand what hit him. Like here, you know, I took armor regeneration versus anything else and repair skills. Repair skills means if there's a healer on my team, I'm going to be healing better with this build. So this is how you put together a poor man's, you know, a poor man's shield build. I mean, you could take hazard protection, but like I said, this is very respectable. If you pack that headshot damage in there, before you know what's happening, once you touch an enemy NPC, they melt. And everyone's like, wow, how's a shield build player doing so much damage while at the same time being able to tank? And this is the idea behind it. You're not just running into a mission without having much to offer for your team. And then my backpack talent is one that actually is called Protector. It says when your shield is damaged, you gain 5% bonus armor. And all other allies gain 15% of your armor as a bonus armor for 3 seconds. This is good. It does have a 3-second cooldown because, you know, once your shield breaks, it will have to follow the cooldown that's required for, you know, for the shield to gain its full whatever back, whatever the heck it is. Now, what I will do for you is, I know many of you might be skeptic and say, but is this build good? I will go ahead and run this build in a group in a heroic mission so that you can see me tanking and dealing damage. In fact, this build is way better than the first tank build that I used to beat one of my legendary missions. I didn't tell my team that build was trash, but I kind of shut my mouth and went in there, and I was able to tank just enough damage for us to be able to get through till the boss, and then we wiped 20 times and finally figured it out that we needed to do things differently. Anyways, let me hear your thoughts in the comment section. I know many people might have questions about builds. I'm not really big on doing big build videos. I instead prefer to teach you the underlying reasons or the underlying philosophies on how we build in the Division, because I know a lot of people are coming from other games and they're probably wondering, how do I make a build? You know, what do I do with this build? And so hopefully this has probably answered a little bit of some of the questions you may have had. And you can take builds like this into more difficult content because it's nice to have a tank on your team. You can res people while they're down. You can stand in front of enemy NPCs and distract them so that your team members can burst them down. You can do a lot of things with the shield build. It's a very nice skill and play style, and this patch does allow for it to be emphasized. So hit me in the comment section with your thoughts and your questions. I know many of you have more pristine builds than this. I know, but this is for the newbies or for the people who may be kind of trying to figure out what's going on. This is something that can help you. I'm out. Peace.
send in a team to dismantle the rest of that crap once you clear the site.
let Wilson get away.
Wilson's unit is out of action, and you've crippled True Sun's chemical warfare efforts. Also, Kelso just reported in to confirm the survivors from the castle settlement have safely reached the rooftop settlement. There's no one doing what happened to them, but at least you've made sure it won't happen to anyone else.